Okay, good morning, Year 9. You are my trial class to use this new software where we make videos just for me to guide you, help you if you're having any trouble. I'm sure you're all super glad to be hearing my voice again. I hope you're all safe, obviously. But this is just a guide to help. Thank you to those that have already submitted work or told me that there was problems so that I can try and fix. So last Monday, you received this. So this is our project. You can see it was set last week and it's due this Friday. As I explained, you've got a task which is all based on the Broadway musical Aladdin, and you get an option with this one to become a performer or a designer. I know there's some of you who've picked drama because you enjoy it, but maybe you prefer the design, the set, the costume side of it, so that applies to you. So what you had originally was one PowerPoint, and that was called Year 9 Aladdin Project. So I'm going to show you that now and talk you through it. So it starts like this. The genie, clearly not as good as Will Smith. And I've given this 6 lessons because over 2 weeks you should have had 6 one-hour drama lessons. But if you are organised, you could do this in a lot less than 1 hour. So it starts with the slide where you pick which you want to be, performer or designer. If you would like to alternate the tasks between the two, I really don't mind at all, actually. You can pick whichever you'd like to do. So you've decided there's nothing more you need to do. This slide is here so that you can go ahead to the lessons if you want. If those aren't working, really don't worry, just move through the PowerPoint as it is. So I'm going through the PowerPoint rather than clicking that, and I'm at lessons 1 and 2. So you have the same one for this. You watch these clips and you watch the video and you make some notes. Now, if those clips are not working for you, which some people have had, I've put them at the bottom of the homework for you to follow from there. So you watch those and you make notes, either on your computer or on your phone or on old pen and paper. Next, there's some guidance on your notes. They'll be different for each of the performers or designers. So if you're a performer, you answer these questions. If you're a designer, you answer those. One thing you can do, actually, I'll go back to this later. So lesson 3, this says performers there. So only the performers do this lesson. If you are a designer, this is where it comes in. I've added a new box for you. So if you're a designer, skip ahead to slide 16. So that's quite helpful. So for example, I'm a designer, I'm on slide 12 here, but I know because Miss Lenz told me I can skip straight ahead to slide 16. Okay, so you can go from there. But if you're a performer, you just carry on. And that happens for every lesson, okay? So once you've done lesson 4, if you're a performer, you do lesson 5 straight away. But if you're a designer, you move to page 23, slide 23, sorry. Okay, so there's different tasks. By all means, switch between the two. And if you're really bored, do all of it if you'd like to. Hopefully that becomes clear. Okay, so some of them have videos that are embedded. Some of them have links that you should follow. If you are having any trouble with the links, please do let me know, okay? I've seen there that I've left a mistake in this. This is taken from when I used to use Google Classroom once, so just ignore those bits. If your links aren't working, I know Kamyar mentioned this morning he had a problem with that. He messaged me, so thank you for bringing that up, because what I've done instead is I have put all the things you will need on here. So if the links aren't working for you, for me they're working fine. So what I do is I press, let's go, I can find a link. So click here, where is it? Give me a second, guys. Click here for the script, okay? So when I do it, I press that, it takes me through to a document. But if it doesn't work for you, well, I know that this is a script, Jasmine or Aladdin, so I'm going to go to the homework. At the bottom of the homework, I can see Aladdin and Jasmine monologue, so that's what I can get instead, okay? So they're all there, everything you will need. The only other thing that I want to talk about to you is how you can submit it, okay? So let's go back to task number 1, which is make notes, okay? So I've got these questions for performer. Now, you can submit this work in any way you want. I'm just going to show a few examples. So if I was doing this, and I had this open on a program which I can edit it. For example, if I had Microsoft PowerPoint, or if I had uploaded it to Google Docs and like could edit it on that, this is what I would do. I would add a new slide underneath. Okay, so I'd probably just go in with title and body, and I would answer my questions. Obviously changing the colour of the font because I can't see that right now. Okay, so I might say the characters were doing this, checking for spellings, changing them where needed, and then I would save it as that. That might be really quite helpful for you. If that is not something that works for you, well, you've got your questions there, so which actor's performance impressed you the most, you might open up a Word document. Sorry, that was me testing earlier. The actor's performance that impressed me most was blah, 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 blah. And I might save that. You've also got the function on Show My Homework to submit and just write it straight there. You could write it on the notes on your iPhone, take a picture of that. And of course, some of you have sent me brilliant work that's been handwritten and really neat, so that is always an option as well. So you've got multiple options. David also sent me his work that he'd written up on Google Docs, and he sent me a link, which was really great. So really, any way you want to submit it, I don't mind at all. And as usual, you submit it through here. Hopefully that has raised, hopefully that has helped with some of the issues you've been having. I really am looking forward to reading your work. I've been really impressed with some of the people who've sent me work so far. So Kamya, Lily, David, Melissa, Kamara, you've been really engaged, so well done. I'd love to hear from some more of you. I hope this video makes sense. If you have any more issues, you know how to contact me. Have a lovely week, and hopefully I will see you in the next few weeks.